Hey. Ooh, it's bright out today. This is Karen Holland with onthepathwithkaren.com, and just going to share with you some highlights from my notes from day 3 of the Prospecting and Recruiting Summit that just wrapped up here in Fort Myers, Florida. We started out the day with Ray Higdon talking about having a millionaire mindset, and started out with the quote from Roy Dyer, "Don't die with the music inside." And then he told us the most important phrase for entrepreneurs, and that is, "I'll figure it out." We are basically in the business of solving problems, so to have that attitude, to have that mindset is very powerful to help us move forward in our business. So if you aren't comfortable, you aren't growing quickly. Discomfort is your friend. The warning sign is being comfortable. You know, if you're comfortable, that's a good sign that you're not going anywhere. You're not stepping out of your comfort zone and pursuing your dreams. So, your ego wants you to be comfortable even in misery. So you might think, well, I'm not comfortable, I'm trying to figure out how to pay the bills here and all that, but we seek comfort even in miserable circumstances. So I love the quote, you've probably heard it before: pain pushes you until a vision pulls you. So, being comfortable in misery, that's just like the pain is pushing you, but it's not pushing you enough to get you to move. So Ray said, he wasn't ready for anything he did. The biggest areas of growth in your life are the times when you aren't ready and you still step out and take that big step. So on money is a magnifier. It likes being put to work. To make way more, you need to become a better steward of your money. Your dollars are like soldiers. This is a quote from Cedric Harris. So your dollars are like soldiers. Guarding your soldiers isn't going to help them grow. Putting them to work by investing in yourself is the best way to put soldiers to work, to bring back more soldiers to you. So if you think of your soldiers as money, that's put your money to work and have it bring you back more money to you. Loved this quote: "Every champion was once a contender that refused to give up." We just see their successes. We don't see their failures and all the hard work behind that. So then, what are you playing for? If you're just playing for a certain rank or to reach a certain amount of income, you're going to cap that. That's why you see a lot of people, they'll hit a certain rank in their company and then they never go past that. If that's your goal, then you're limiting yourself. You need to make impact your goal. How many people can you impact? And at what point, do you want to stop impacting people? That's going to keep driving you, keep you going, moving forward. And then we heard from the amazing couple, John and Nadia Melton. And they just reiterated something Ray Higdon has often said, that before every major breakthrough, you're going to have a breakdown. The fastest way to become an authority on anything is by teaching. And then I love Nadia mentioned this throughout the event, is when you pay attention. And, we can give out free content all day long, but to really impact people, we need to be doing more than just giving out free content, which it's important. Don't minimize the importance of free content. That's going to attract people to you, get people to know, like, and trust you. But, we have to go beyond free, obviously, if we want to make money and if we really want to make a bigger impact. If you pack your calendar, you'll pack your bank account. You want to create curiosity versus resistance. Be the preview to the movie. Attention is much more valuable than money. If you have someone's attention, it's much better than just getting their money. If you just are working to get them signed up, but they're not really that interested, they're not you don't really have their attention, then chances are that's not really going to go anywhere. Nadia said, if you're stingy with your content and yourself, your bank account will be stingy with you. And then one of their top leaders got up and spoke, and she talked about ATM, and that is add, tag, and message. So you add somebody who's interested to the group, you tag them in a relevant post, and then you message them something personal. So that's a great way to get people who are interested to learn more and kind of take them down the path. So position yourself as someone who's dripping with success. Obviously, don't make stuff up or anything like that, but go out and get the results and build your team and stay focused on that and not focused on where you are or your past or anything like that. All right. I'll show you the view one more time just because this is the last day I get to enjoy it. It's just awesome. Pretty sure I saw I don't know if there's dolphins out there or what, but I saw something out there in the water a couple times, so that was pretty cool. So then we went back to Ray, and he talked about your energy or your lack thereof is going to impact your team. So, if you don't have much energy, much excitement in it, it's going to drip down and affect the people in your team. And then he said, are you out there trying to swim, or are you sitting in your lifeguard chair? If you're not out there swimming, you're not going to get people out there swimming with you. If you're just sitting in your lifeguard chair, you're not gonna get the people doing the work that you want them to do, because they're gonna see that you're not doing it. You want to make people feel good, and don't push the people who don't want to be pushed. If you just have happy customers in your company, or people who are just like building at a hobby level, I just want to share, a little bit just to earn back my money or whatever. Don't push them, because they could be an awesome, loyal customer for life, and if you push them too much, then they'll leave, and not even maybe because they don't want to be pushed, but because they feel like they've disappointed you and they just can't handle that. So if someone says they want to be a top earner, ask them if they're coachable. That is key if somebody really wants to be a top earner. And then if they're coachable, then you basically have their permission to push them and to put them on the path to reach that goal. But don't put your expectations on others unless you have their permission. Very important there. So your words are powerful. Speak life over your team. Don't talk bad about your team, especially in front of them, but even behind their backs. And man, I don't need my sunglasses sitting here in the shade. You want to speak positive stuff and be an encouragement to your team. And then just talking about, this was really, really powerful. He said, end every sentence you say with the phrase, and that's what I want. So if you're talking about how, my team doesn't go out and do anything, and that's what I want, that'll help you change to go to speaking that positivity, speaking that life over your team, and speaking the things that you want into existence. So, my team is awesome, they're growing, they're duplicating, and that's what I want. That's the kind of thing you want to be saying. So then we heard from Ray's mentor, Russ Whitney, an awesome gentleman, and very powerful. He has had, he's basically seen pretty much everything in his life. Has an amazing experience to go back on and just share wisdom and nuggets with us. So he said, failure tells you have to find a new way to get the result you want. If you look at failure like that, it's going to help you move forward, versus if you just, oh man, I failed again, what am I going to do? It's going to help you move forward. So then you can't find out what you want to do if you don't find out what you don't want to do. So go out and try it. If you don't know if network marketing is for you, try it. You're not going to ever know if you don't at least try it. If you don't know whether you want to use Twitter for your business, go out and try it. And that applies to so many different areas in life. Feeding your mind is like feeding your body. If you put junk in, you'll get junk out. Put good stuff in, and you'll get good stuff out. And then money in business is a result, not a cause. If your business is driven by something deeper than money, if your business is driven by something deeper, then money will be a side benefit. So that was really cool. Then he talked about planning behavior versus planning actions, and talked about the 4 absolutes. So if you have something that you're working on or you're thinking about doing, he said you can always measure it by these 4 absolutes. Is it honest? Is it unselfish? Is it pure? And is it loving? And if it doesn't fit into those 4 criteria, then it's probably not something that's going to really have a good impact. And then very powerful thing he said, think about, if this was my last day, would I be doing what I am doing right now? Are you doing what you love? Are you enjoying life? Are you making a difference? Are you impacting others? Or are you just trying to get through life and wishing and hoping for a better day? And that was really powerful, and that's going to wrap up my review of my notes. But just think about that, and what are you doing in life to leave an impact and to enjoy it? Are you enjoying life? Are you spending time with your family, spending time with your kids, teaching them the important lessons, or are you just spending your days working so you can pay the bills? It's a very, very powerful lesson there. It really had a huge impact on me. So with that, be sure to like this post and share it if you know someone who would get value from it, and comment below. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on it. And then make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss anything, miss out on my updates. And be sure to like my Facebook page. And a good way to keep in touch is to set it to see first rather than the default, and that way you're not losing my stuff in your newsfeed. So hope you got value from that, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next one.